A little over 32,000 neighbors in Gadsden County are registered to vote this upcoming election. I'm Ashley Engel, your Quincy neighborhood reporter. I'm finding out why election leaders here predict this year's voter turnout is going to be much greater than the 2020 general elections. In this year's general election, there are a lot of big ticket items on Gadsden County neighbors' ballots.
I want to make an educated decision to empowering them with the information that they need to know.
Items Tracy Stallworth says he's working to inform neighbors about before they cast their vote.
Children that are going to school, we got folks that are affected on certain things.
Gadsden County neighbors will be voting alongside other American voters for the next president of the United States. Locally, they will be voting for their community safety and education. The Gadsden County Sheriff and school board member for District 5 races will be on the ballot as well.
Voting is your right, it's your privilege, and it's the only voice that you have for any complaints or any changes that you want to see, or even any positive.
Kenya Williams is Gadsden County's Assistant Supervisor of Elections. She says in the 2020 general election, close to 77% of Gadsden County voters came out to vote. 31,000 neighbors were registered. Williams and other election leaders say they expect this year's voter turnout to increase.
There's a lot in the news about the candidates. Of course, the presidential election is a hot topic, and normally presidential elections stir up voters and they tend to want to come out and vote.
I ran into some neighbors who didn't want to speak on camera. They say they're not casting their vote this year due to them not knowing who to choose. Stallworth says until November 5th, he's going to be using his voice to speak to those who are unsure and sure, to let them know voting is their way to have a voice when it comes to improving their neighborhood.
I always tell them this, that if they don't vote, they're abdicating their power and they're giving it to somebody else.
Early voting begins Monday, October 21st. In the Quincy neighborhood, I'm Ashley Engel, ABC 27.